Hello, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending where watching from. Well, I want to just share my experience, which actually I wanted to share yesterday, but because of what happened, I couldn't do it that yesterday. I wanted to share my experience, the experience I had with law students. Every year they send law students for court attachment. So just last month, another batch rounded up. So when they came in, and whenever they come for court attachments, they always go round the sections. So this my section is archives and records. It has records of files ranging from 1920 something, 1930 something till date. So all those records are under my watch. So when they came in to my own section to have a look and to know what it's all about. So when I was addressing them, one of them just looked at me, and then I was shocked when she was looking at me. Then he made say, "Ma, sorry, please, your face looks familiar. It's like I've seen you somewhere." I said, "Where?" She said, "Okay, I remember. I saw your picture, your picture, an enlargement in my campus. They are among the best students in that law campus." I said, "Really? But I'm really confused because you introduced yourself as Linda Barango. But what I saw there was Linda Wogu. But the face is so familiar. Please, pardon me if I'm wrong." I just smiled and said, "Well, you are right. That's me." He said, "Wow, I'm so pleased to see you. I'm so happy meeting you." So I just calmed her down. She said, "Ma, how did you do it? You were the best that year. So how did you do it? Can you just tell me the secret?" And every other person we were just watching at her. In fact, ma, before I go, before, let me just take a selfie. And so she took a selfie with me. And so I just tried to calm her down. She said, "Ma, please, I want to know how you did it. I said, "Calm down, I will. So we got talking, and after I addressed them, she later came back. She said, "Ma, I'm really serious. Please, I want you to tell me how you were able to be the best in law school in that year." So I said, there's no magic about it. You just have to read your books and then focus. You have to be focused." She said, "Ma, no, nah, you have to tell me more. It's not just about reading. I want to know more." Okay, it's okay. Don't worry. I will do the talking someday. She said, "But we're about living. So when?" So I said, "Okay, I'm trying to put up something called Courtroom Spotlight. And one of these days, I'm going to talk about it." So I don't know if she'll be online, or but I know someday this video will get to her before she writes her exam. So passing law school there's no hide and seek about it. There is nothing really mystical about it. In fact, you can even make third class in the university. Then when you get to law school, if you're serious and know why you're there, and then you come out with first class, I can assure you that, yes, in law school is a place to be serious. You have to be serious. Focus on your book. Read. And one thing about law school is this: they don't even require much answer. If they ask you question, "What is this?" go direct to the question and answer it. Don't begin to beat around the bush telling them stories. That's the first thing that fails people. You ask them, "What is 1 plus 2?" They'll begin to tell you 1 is like this, 1 is this shape, 1 is that. And then before they will now come to the person marking will just be say, "What is this person doing?" They don't need much. Just they ask you direct question, answer them, give them direct answer. And another thing again, in law school, they value authority so much. When once you're writing your exam, make sure you have at least one principle to back up whatever you're saying. And then another thing is a case. As case study, make sure you have a case, a similar case. If you are given a hypothetical question, make sure there is a case, because it's usually set from maybe past, maybe something that happened in the past, and then they give you and say, okay, tell us so thing happened, what